my father started from our village in South Greece, in Sparta, in a small village over there. And then we in this business, in the cloth business, 1971. So that happens with handmade sweaters. Those years, a lot of women, they like to find a job to do something from their houses, and they need our Greek fisherman sweaters. It was very popular at this period of time, and it was very easy to start the business, really easy. Something which is not very similar to what we have now. I think now the business are not so easy to start. Those years it was very easy. So we start first with handmade sweaters, and then with machine sweaters, machine-made sweaters, wool and cotton. The first floor it was the store of my father, and the second floor it was our house. So it was for me very easily to move from one floor to the other. So, and I like a lot to be always with my father, to help him, and also to
be a part of this.
To be a part of this, and to learn what he does. And always I was between around him. So I start to learn how the business are, how can I sell things.
But I would say in the society of the village.
In the society of the village, in the agora of the village. Because in our village, in every village, we call the center of the village, we call it agora. So I start from there. And when my father moved to Athens as the first member of our family to try to find the way how we can survive in a bigger city, because after the Second War, the problems, the financial problems in Greek countries was really hard.
And if I can say something, if you were on the part that you help the people between the war, so as I know, the family borrow a lot of things to the villagers, and they didn't ask for money.
Yes.
So that's why the financial problems came. So that's why my grandfather came to Athens. So to help the family, because before has helped the whole village without taking any money.
Yes, something which was for us, special for me, it's timi. In Greece it's timi.
It's an honor.
It's an honor that my father helps the people in the village, and sometimes he didn't take the money back. But I feel that as an honor. And when we came to Athens, the whole family, my father tried to find the way to survive. He was very smart. He has a, how can I say that?
A vision.
He has a vision. So she found a way to produce sweaters, handmade woolen sweaters, thick sweaters, and to sell to the stores. And that business
as a wholesale, let's
say. As wholesale, yes. This business, they start from a small place in our apartment in Athens.
Downtown Athens, yeah.
Downtown Athens. Almost with no money, with nothing. And also with a lot of expenses to do the business, this kind of business. But a little by a little, finally we find a place in Plaka, down on the Acropolis.
When we are still now at the same corner since 1971, so after half a century.
Yes. And there it was the official place for our business.
Always under Acropolis.
Always under Acropolis. They give us a lot of opportunities to open our minds. And it helped us a lot because there was a lot of tourists which they love it, this kind of sweaters, wool and cotton things, everything handmade.
With natural fabrics.
With natural fabrics.
And this is something that we still
it's
keep.
in our DNA, in our business, it's the DNA. And we continue like that. Even now, after half century, after 50 years, we like to work with natural fabrics. Wool, silk, cotton, whatever. And me, I was a little by a little, never my father says, please, you have to come to our business to help me because I need you. No, he never tells me something like that.
And the same happened also with with me and my sisters.
Slowly. Never ask me, never push me, never tell me anything. But I love to do that, and I love to help my family. I understood that I have to help my father. He always says, okay, come. And it was very easily for me to be there. And also, I never asked my daughters, come to the business, you have to work. Never, I said, you have to work. Maybe
to this specific business. Yes, we have to be productive, we have to be,
yes.
We have to work, but not a specific here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I never tell you something like
that. Something that I would say that is for me and my sisters, you were very open, and sometimes, even now, I'm in this business 15 years already. I'm surprised because he gives me the permission many times. I am the wholesale director here in our business, IOANNA Kourbela designer brand. This is the name of our fashion brand today.
Your sister?
Yes, my sister is the one who designed all the collections. So a lot of times you gave me the permission to do whatever I think and I believe with the clients, even if I was like 20 and 25 years old. And this is, I think, that was the way that me and my sisters finally we love the fashion business, because we were free and we weren't like, yeah.
Yes, but that's because I believe it's much better to have somebody next to you with no pressing, just because you make him to feel to come with you, to help you for what you have in your mind to do, to give the
inspiration.
The inspiration. I learned from my father to be generous and to have philotimo. What means philotimo? I think it's a bit difficult to explain that, but I learned that. And to respect the people and to help the people. And what I feel is I never work for money. I think money, it's not in front of me. In front of me is to do something which make me happy, and also to make happy other people too. And I think that the main, what do you think? Do we have the money in our minds?
No.
I think we don't.
That's why we are.
That's why we don't have so much money, but we survive.
No. That's why we are doing business in Greece. If you would like to hear this.
Yes, yes.
I learned from my father to have a big patience to all the human beings and behaviors, and to be for me all the human behaviors acceptable. And that came because also during these years we had to do with many people, with business, with collaborators, suppliers, clients, So that was the main thing that also helped me in business. I am responsible for the wholesale clients in Greece and worldwide. We do exports in 23 countries in Europe, US, Oceania, and Asia. So I'm responsible to find new clients, to keep also the existing ones, to participating in mostly in European trade shows. And of course, as you may know, when you have your own business, of course you do more things. So I'm also responsible for some marketing activities that we are doing here, and of course also for production process. And my sister IOANNA Kourbela, of course, is the one who designs all the collections since 2003. And she is responsible and the creative director of our company. And my biggest sister, Stella Kourbela, she's responsible for our retail stores that we have under Acropolis of Athens. For the future, we want, as a company, to continue what we have started also since 1971, because back days, I mean, we used natural fabrics when it wasn't so important back in like 50 years ago. So it's very important for us, because we are part of the society, we are active citizens, to be as much sustainable as we can in this company. Now, most of our fabrics, they have like Ecotex certifications, and more and more certifications about the sustainability, also how the supplies, our fabrics, the way, the process of the production of these, that we use less water, and also the workers, they work in sustainable environments. So this is very important. And I think this is something that the Generation Z would ask for this, and we have to give them. So this is this is something very important for us. And of course, because we are in Greece, and in Greece we have financial crisis since 2008, also it's very important for us to keep our workers in our business, and of course to be bigger, not for us, but for the society that we are live here.
I think we have to do that not for commercial reasons, but because we respect the environment, and we like to give to the next generation what, especially for me, what I had in my life when I was 6 or 5 years, 10 years child. Because if we destroy everything, and we be a big, ξόδευουμε πολλά. We spend a lot of things, so that means we don't respect. I think for reasons like that, we have to go to the eco, not because of the commercial reasons, and because now it's a fashion to say that we use cotton, we use wool. We respect that. If we don't have it inside us, in our soul, it's better don't say anything about that.
I want to say something.
If you don't believe it,
sorry.
If you don't believe it, it's better be silent.
No. And I want to say that the last 2 years we introduced a new part of our collection. We call it Zero Waste Collection. So IOANNA Kourbela, the creative direction, try to use already some sources that we have. So with this way, not to waste or throw any materials that we already have. So this is something that is also very acceptable from our clients, and we are really happy about this, and this is also something that we will focus for our next collection. And of course, this fabric that again we use from the zero waste collection is the cotton, the linen, the viscose, which is a lot of people that they confuse that it's not natural material, but it is. And this kind of natural fabrics.